Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th episode of the WartimeGamer Soapbox Championship. On today's episode, I'll be showing you the vehicles that we have been picked, which are beginning with, where is it? We are getting a Le-Gran cop car. Here it is. Did not specify which version, so we are going to go with the police package. We're going to come in here. I'm going to be ripping the fuel out. And with a little bit of persuasion, a little bit more persuasion, if you want to go into park, there we go. Away we go. Now this thing weighs 1.6 tons, just shy of 1,600 kilos. So it's got a weight on its side. Keeping that speed though that it's going to gain from the extra weight, no idea. Off to a relatively smooth start. Coming down into the first hairpin. Brakes a little. Actually feels rather grippy, if I do say so myself. Not too bad. Picked up some decent speed down here. Yeah. No, I'm not actually sure how far this thing's going to make it, because we are getting some decent speed. I think the speed tester will be what will tell us whether we'll make it over the Conqueror in this run. A little bit of tire screech, not great. We're going to take that a little bit better. Nice little wobbly antenna. We're on our way downhill. It's aware the engine is off BeamNG. I turned it off. Trying to keep the course as short as possible. Continuing on our way down. Nice and tidy. Straying up towards 70 again, like a couple of our previous runs have. Keep it on the road this time, unlike the Miramar last episode. Keep it on the road rather than go bouncing across the off-road terrain. This thing does not have the same kind of rally suspension, so probably wouldn't even make it as far. Square speeder or something. The Americans were onto something for a while. Keep the brakes open. Nice and smooth. There we go. Keep it nice and smooth through there. Hopefully get as much speed as we can out of this before the speed tester. We'll be doing about 45 maybe? 44. We reckon 44 mile an hour. I reckon it'll be fine. It's going to keep its momentum relatively well. Still in the high 20s. Actually still speeding technically, because I'm pretty sure this whole road is a 25 speed limit. It's a bit stupid. But to each their own, I guess. I think we're just about going to make it over the speed tester. Straighten the car up. Yeah, now Gaining speed again. Lovely. Quite nice ones as well. Pretty decent on. Yeah, slowly gaining speed again. .20-ish mile an hour. We now begin the downhill towards the Conqueror. Try and shave something off this corner, best we can. Doing about 45 as we begin the uphill. I reckon this could be another one of those relatively short runs. Yeah, we're losing too much speed here. And stop. Distance of 3.2 miles. Here's the thing though, if you make it over the Conqueror, I think that's it. I think that's a home run at that point. Yeah. You make it past that hill, and it's just all downhill from here. All the way down there. Make for a nice long episode. But, without further ado, I think it's about time that we move on to our second vehicle. That being something that I'm very reluctant to want to use, because I get the feeling this thing is not going to be fun to drive. My Bruckel 9 taxi. How fun. Comes from this user up here. They wanted a Bruckel 9 taxi. I shall give them a Bruckel 9 taxi. Release the braking brake and it gets going on its own. No assistance needed. Damn. Maybe I should give some more credit. Once we get moving on its own, maybe we'll do some others. Maybe we'll actually get places. Why is 1.1 tons, 1.1.5? So it's not going to be the best thing, not going to be the worst. Not the heaviest, not the lightest we've had so far. Always did love those ones though. These bicycle tyres though aren't going to do it any favours. They are not going to give it a great turning speed. Although less rolling resistance, they might help it get further when going up hills. So I guess we'll have to wait and see for that part. Come on. I'm still getting some decent speed along here. I have no idea where to brake for this. I made it. I'm still trying to maintain as much speed as possible. I don't trust this thing though. Those bicycle-sized tires are not really going to support 1.1 tons of vehicle. 1.1 tons are probably steel. Going too fast. I'm surprised that worked. We even going to make it over the speed tester? That is the big question. I don't reckon we're going to make it. We're only doing 20. And this thing does not like to roll much. Well, let's say that. It's keeping its speed pretty well. I might have misspoken. It might be proving me wrong. Yeah. I don't think we're going to make it. The Bruckel 9 has stopped. Distance of 2.4 miles. It did not conquer the speed tester. Didn't even get to see the conqueror. Well, I guess we should move on to our third vehicle. Now, I think I'm going to pick a special one for our third vehicle from one of the array of mods that I have here. The question is, what do I reckon would be most interesting? We could go with something like the likes of the Dacia Sandero. We could go for a Dodge Charger, or one of two, the Dodge Coronets, an old K series, Mustangs, Broncos. I'm not actually sure what I should pick here. Yes, I am. Volvo. Why not pick a Volvo? And we'll go for the good old GL wagon. And we'll get it in a nice Bermuda blue. It didn't come out in Bermuda blue. Ah, well. So, as usual, I'm going to strip the fuel. I'm going to take the parking brake off. And I'm going to let 1.5 tons of Volvo roll. Always did love to look at these old Volvos. Very good Volvo. Coming down into the first hairpin, already doing 30 mile an hour. Maintain as much speed as I can. Again, I have no idea what to expect from these cars, because it's the first time they're ever running this course. But I have high hopes for a Volvo, especially a Volvo 240. These things were bulletproof back in the day. Getting towards 60 mile an hour into the hairpin, we're going to have to give it some brakes. Turning around. 25 on the exit. Getting back some speed though. With a cheerful weight of 1.5 tons, I'm not surprised this thing can get back up to speed quite quickly. Doing 60 already. 3, 64, 65. And then it's like there's nothing. Like it's nothing. Straight over 70 now. Almost saw 75. There's 75. Put some brakes on. Keep about 30-ish, 37 mile an hour coming out of there. Try not have to brake again till the hairpin. Doing a good job of that. 45. No, this hairpin is everything. Maximise this hairpin. 25 mile an hour coming out of here is not probably going to be great. But, well. This Volvo will pick up the speed. Probably carry it quite well. Six mile an hour going up. How slow will it? How fast will it slow? How fast will that speed drop? Seems to not be doing that much. Regular horn. But we seem to be doing pretty alright. 30 mile an hour still. Bruckel 9 didn't even make it this far. And we are moving on from the speed tester. We're gaining speed again towards the Conqueror. Well, this is where this thing is going to have to be perfect to make it over the Conqueror. Can it do it? On a nice downhill here. 40. 45. 50 mile an hour. Just how much of this speed can we carry? Still doing 50 on the start with going uphill. And I reckon this thing isn't going to bleed speed too quickly. I may stand corrected again. We're once again going to come to a stop on the Conqueror, I think. We've still got way too much around the corner from us. And that is it for the Volvo. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for all watching. We're very proud if you made it this far. Very glad. Please leave a like. Comment down below what you think I should use next or suggestions for parts of the course. Please subscribe if you want to see more and stick around for the leaderboard after this segment. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure to record for you.
She moves like a map with no borders, a whisper caught in the wind. I see her boots at the corner cafe.